today is like an energy of the rise of the feminine, and this deck we have not used before, but this is the modern witch deck. So what this specific deck is, they're taking historical figures that have made changes, real life changes, cross-culturally. And these ladies, these witches, these real women of power and magic want to speak to us. Too many, too many, too many. Ooh, the divine feminine, like they all want to come out. So we're going to, this divine feminine is coming through heavy, like it's real heavy divine feminine energy. So the first card we have is H.P. Blavatsky. Then we have Algoanis Study, and then Monica Shu. So I hope y'all can see these. I feel like y'all can see these. But attunement. She is problematic mother of modern spirituality, chain smoking, celibate, philosopher, medium, who heard information from spirits her whole life. Ooh, this is somebody who, like, you have gifts. What this card is basically saying is that you have gifts that you're not tapping into. You have gifts that you're afraid of, that you need to tap into for your development, for your growth. And the word for this specific card is attunement. You need to get in attunement with your gifts. She conjured a new way of looking at the world. Although she said racist things, right? So, right, times, character of the times. We have to also consider character of the times. Let's look at the message. She wrote, "Hast thou attuned thy heart and mind to great mind and heart of all mankind?" So I hear also your mind frame. This day, H.P. Blavatsky and I, we might have had some words, because you can't expand your mind to the all and then be exclusive of specific groups. This is time for you to tap in, to become attuned to the more of who you are. Study to show yourself approved. When I see this card and I see study, it's study to show yourself approved. It's now time for you. It's not time for doom scrolling anymore. Not time for just laying back and doing nothing and procrastinating. Get in your books, get in your word, get in your principle, get in your culture, get into your spirituality. It says that she was a female astronomer in ancient Greece, known to be drawn to the moon. Study what you're attracted to. If you keep finding yourself in certain environments and you keep finding yourself leading into different capacities, it's time for you to study to show yourself approved. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. It says that she was accused of trickery and manipulation for her predictions. This is something else where it's like people are not going to believe you, because as you study, and the more you study, the more you're going to become, the more you're going to be strengthening your gifts, the more that you're going to open up, and people are going to be like, how are you doing that? But you won't be able to explain it, but you were a student of yourself. Resolve, Monica Shu. Resolve. Okay, whatever problems you're navigating through in this now moment, a resolution is present, but you have to be open, ready, and willing to resolve the challenges in your life. And what is she? She's a great religious painter in Western art. She made revolutionary art and wrote revolutionary books. She wove together queer and feminist activism, art, and witchcraft. She was a mother, a loving mother, watched 2 children die. Oh, wow. So loss, I hear loss, I hear loss, I hear loss. But the loss, you transmute. And see, this is where she said the other, after being preyed on by high control manifestations of new age, she was determined to paint and write and act for a complete dismantling of patriarchy. Again, she talked about women in moonlight. So this one talked about the moon as well. Get into the moon. Get into the moon. I hear moon energy. Moon energy is divine feminine energy. Connect to the moon. But when I hear about the resolve in this capacity, it looks like I hear life is happening for you, not to you. You have to look for the solution that you don't think is available. Angel guides, talk to us. What do you have to say to the collective on this? Healing energy. Yes, the resolve is here. It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to heal. It may look crazy. Life is fucked up. Like, let's be clear about it. But it's beautiful at the same time because everything is a lesson. Everything is here for our evolution. Every single thing. And this feels heavy because whomever is watching this in this now moment, you may feel like, how can I heal? How can I resolve this? Like, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I'm experiencing. Like, how can you tell somebody they can heal and get through this? I'm not telling you to get over something. I'm telling you to get through something. I'm encouraging you to take the steps forward so that you can be the more of who you are. And here it is. We are not making this up. The angels are saying it's time for you to do the work. You want to resolve in your life. You want a different outcome. It is time for you to do the work. And part of the work is in the healing energy. The work is in the healing energy, and the healing energy is in doing the work. The resolve to your challenges and your problem is in the work. And look, I'm telling y'all, you're not resisting me. See, that's why I'm like, I hear somebody saying, no, you don't understand. You're not resisting me. The resistance is to yourself. Don't crash out on me. And this is all a manifestation of who you are. You got to keep your composure in all of this, because one of the things that this card talked about was high control manifestations in the new age. And we're always manifesting. We are always manifesting, and we are always creating. We are always manifesting, and we are always creating, doing the work. You are not stuck. It's time for you to get in alignment with the more of who you are. It is time for you to get in alignment with the more of who you are. It's time for you to study to show yourself approved. Again, back to doing the work. You have to study to show yourself approved. There's no way out of this, y'all. I'm telling you, there's no way out of this. But when you do the work while you're keeping your composure, because you're going to get tested from whatever this challenge or problem that you're experiencing, whatever you need to heal from, you're going to have to keep your composure because you're going to get tested, yo. You going to get tested. You're going to get tested, and it's going to be like, okay, you either getting it or you're not getting it. Let's see what your shot, because y'all don't have an attitude with me, and I'm even talking to myself, because when we do it, like, why you gotta talk about why I gotta get tested again? Tired of taking tests. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. I'm tired of this. Okay, chakras. What chakras are coming to us? I see a throat chakra, 2 throat chakras, and a heart chakra. Okay, they in our business today. Listening. Throat chakra. It's time for you to listen to understand. You talk too much. Listen to understand, not to respond. I had a moment this morning where I was listening to something from my mentor, and I was starting to take it personal, and I was like, whoa. Listen to understand. You're feeling attacked, but if this is what you're calling into your life, listen for the lesson. Listen to what you need to understand by what's being said. Forgiveness. The forgiveness isn't for others, it's for you. Forgiving yourself first so that you can forgive others. The first thing you need to forgive yourself for so long is for blaming yourself and holding yourself. Being accountable for yourself is one thing, but blaming yourself and holding the responsibility of others, that's what you need to forgive yourself for. This is where you get this healing energy, right? The healing energy. We're not making this up. It's time for you to heal and your life purpose. Remember, we talked about with this young woman here, with part of her journey, this was all a part of her life purpose, y'all. Everything that you're experiencing is all a part of your life purpose. This is another throat chakra. This is all a part of your life purpose. It's time for you to get clear on what is your purpose in life. Once you are clear on what your purpose in life is, you'll be able to speak, hear, and communicate from this aspect of your life. Hearing life purpose. What is your purpose? 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 Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Akashic. The Akashic want to speak. Y'all got me. Oh, I know it's hard, y'all. Being a human, being awakened and actively choosing to navigate through these experiences is not an easy task. You're very brave. You're very courageous. But your purpose, you've been saying, well, what is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing here? Only you can answer that. And the way that you answer that is looking at the thread of your life and those inflection points. What keeps coming up that you keep offering? What do you keep offering? Purification, exploration. This is the way, right? I'm just telling you, you got to go through your life and see those inflection points. The purification that I'm hearing here is all about the forgiveness, right? This all has to do with your healing energy. Exploration is in alignment with your life purpose, and then healing energy and forgiveness for the purification. In order for you to get to where you're going, you have to purify your heart, which means part of the forgiveness. That's part of the forgiveness, y'all. Allowing yourself to be cleansed of everything from your past, because that's your identity. In order to walk into your purpose, you do have to explore. I hear somebody doesn't want to take risks. You may be afraid, which is understandable. You may be afraid, but understand that fear is not going to keep you in and on purpose. We all have a purpose. And when you're living in and on purpose, nothing else really matters. Nothing else really matters. If that's meant to come out, you'll come out again. I love y'all so much. I know. It's like I just want to hug you, because you like, what? Vindication. Marija Gumbutas. Vindication. Vindicate. She studied archaeology, mythology, a whole bunch of other stuff. UCLA. She led major digs in Eastern Europe. Discovered statues of both male and female traits in her Neolithic digs. Thousands of artifacts, but not a single tool of war. She looked at the evidence and said, a peaceful, earth-connected society united beyond gender binaries is possible. This is a it's possible card for you. This is an it's possible. Remember earlier when I was talking about the healing energy and y'all were like, how can I get through that? Remember, y'all were like, in your head, you're like, you don't understand what I've been through. How can I forgive? How can I move on? And I said, I'm not telling you to get over something. I'm telling you to get through it. And you have to get through it. This card is saying their vindication is here. You can, like, people were making fun of this woman for believing unity existed and that peace existed. I believe at one point there was cohesion here. But then that awakening, right? That awakening to yourselves, the ego. This is where we have to bring our ego in unification with our spirit. And you may feel like, damn, am I, what do you say? Am I making it easy for the other people, places, things, and experiences? Am I giving up? Shouldn't I be mad? Shouldn't I be holding them to a standard? Not at your detriment. Not at your detriment. Not at your detriment. You will be vindicated. There's, in other cultures, it's like vengeance doesn't have to be yours. It can be the higher powers, and you will be vindicated. There's nothing that you have to do. The only thing that you have to do is heal, focus on your healing, and your forgiveness. That was a confirmation burp at 1313. I caught that. So, y'all, I love you. I love you. I love you. Angels, what's one last word of encouragement for the collective? What's one last word for the collective? I love you all. I love you all immensely. The divine is with you. Look, Mother, Father, God, the divinity. And remember, we just talked about how she said we used to live in a peaceful earth, connected society beyond gender binaries. Beyond gender binaries. You need both your divine masculine and your divine feminine. That is the healing energy. Blending the complements, being the bridge, bringing it all together for your upliftment, for your growth, for your becoming. I love you, love you, love you, oracles, and I'll catch you on the next one.